and I'm a professional. I'm very lucky, very proud race car driver.
It's my inspiration. I'm Sean. My full name is actually Muhammad Sean Ricardo Gelael. I'm turning 28 from Jakarta, Indonesia. So being a fat kid, because so my dad likes to feed me all the time. He didn't feed me fried chicken back then, yet. So it's not because of that. My dad used to do rallying, actually 2006 national champion. He loves it when I say it, so. And obviously as a kid growing up and looking at these things, already let's say existing in the atmosphere of car racing or rallying, I was drawn into it. Also sometimes, drive with him or next to him, because rallying you can do that, which is nice.
It's so small. He was so small. Yeah, see how fat he is? I think when he was 7 or 8, I still doing this rally. So I put him in the car and then as a navigator. And since that, he got addicted with motorsport. And he started rallying first when he was 10, I do believe. But he cannot drive on the street, so the navigator should drive, and he only drove it on the stages. That I stopped rallying. What happened? Old people. So what do you want to do next? Karting, he said. So then we stopped karting. Then from that on, he never stopped. Crazy.
If I follow the rallying, like, I don't have anyone my age, and I don't know what's competitive and what's not, obviously. So when I did karting, I felt better because, you fight against your own age.
Well, I think every family or a father want the children to be success, to pursue his dreams.
When I forgot how old I was. When it was end of 2016 and 17, I was able to drive the stayed in a team with Toro Rosso as also development driver, did the same, and had some test days with them, and it was such a great experience. So close, but again, so far. Obviously, I wasn't mature enough. I think I wasn't as consistent enough. And to be honest with me, I'm also too big for that stuff, like, let's be honest here. I'm a bit too big in that, and yeah. I mean, I don't complain, George Russell complained that he had size 45 feet. I'm size 47 and a half, It's not for me. I've dealt with it. I'm happy where I am now. I think I found myself a home in endurance racing. It's my 4th year in WEC, World Endurance Championship, my 1st year in GT3, and also my 1st year with BMW. And to get a win under the belt, and then to have finishing second in Le Mans for me is a achievement. Obviously, I want to win. It's unfortunate that we didn't maximize everything we had in the last race in Fuji. All you want is a chance usually, as a competitor, as a racing driver, for a chance to win the championship. I mean, we can still finish second in the championship, which is great. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I think nervous means you care, so it's good. I think to be a bit nervous because you want to perform is always correct. But I think after how many years with the experience, you get to understand that you don't need to, like, if mistakes happen and you can always learn from that. And I think as you mature, it's fine. So like nervous to a certain degree, but not like overly crazy. We're still fighting for a championship, and we need to do the best way to still keep it alive for the last race. So we want to do the best we can, and I think I have full confidence in myself, my teammates, and the team. So it's okay. New shoes.
Sometimes it's not that good to have new shoes, right?
You're playing with my mind now before the... No, actually, yes. Usually I always use it, but it's like this, usually it's like, I need to use it in FP or else it's not good. Yeah, and I'm like, in the end, I'm like, doesn't matter. Whatever happens on the day, it's not because of that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Horse like that, okay? Like if I'm too serious, I get too nervous. So this is how I do myself, To be honest, it's just a bit frustrating because we had the chance to come back after the first few hours, and then even after the hit, we were able to come back again. But man, we got hit 3 times. I'm a very emotional person. Honestly, well, I'm emotional, and in racing gets me very emotional, and I cry. Men cry. I'm proud of that. What's the point of showing that I struggle and showing that I'm, like I have my friends that know me and they are always there for me and they always help me. But I think my smile is pretty good. I worked on my smile a lot, and I think if you can show that you're smiling, why would you show you're frowning, I was saying, like, I missed this, like, it was 3.5 weeks, man. I did Austin straight to Japan, so I don't... I mean, you get used to it as a racing driver, to not be home, but it's just so good to come home and to put your mind at ease for something else and to make yourself busy at something else.
Dark of the night, you've been looking for a fight. Well, here we go. Didn't your mama tell you that you gotta be careful what you ask for? Falling in love
So I injured my shoulder. so I can't do push that strong. I'm still recovering. Excuses.
Who's gonna save you now? Who's gonna save you now? No place to go, nowhere to run. Bring your matches or a lighter, make the flames go higher. Let me show you what happens when you play with fire.
Pain heals, chicks dig scars, but Gelael lasts forever. It goes in my ear and it's like so cold.
Now it's cold, man. Yes, sir.
5 minutes, head down. New record with putting myself in the ice. Quite like that. And people say it's only for the camera. It was, but I'm extra motivated because it was a camera. I actually never talk about racing, and when I stay to Jakarta, it's probably something that it pisses them off. It's like they want to ask, and I'm just like, yeah, what, you know? No, but I think that's why a lot of people here sometimes think that, like, I don't love it. It's just because I have to shut it out, you know, because I'm also a person that likes to overthink a lot of things, right? So if I talk about it over and over again, then I start to think about it again, you know. Then Fuji replays in my head for like until Bahrain. Yeah, I like to separate the two lives and the two focuses.
Introduce yourself. I'm Hannah. I'm an actress, and I'm Sean's Gelael. We're friends. Yeah, what I admire most is his, you know, how disciplined he is, from taking care of his body to managing his daily life, you know, and manage his racing career to running agency and making time for his family and friends is incredible. I think he inspires me a lot. And, you know, with all that, he still can moving around and, you know, spreading good energy to the people around him. I think that's incredible. And that's, I think, one of the things that I love and admire about him. Basically, the owner of the coffee shop is a big fan of you.
No, he's like a motorsport. He likes cars and.
He's a fan of you.
We have Augusto in Le Mans with his sexy behind, and then you have also that one, and then you have Taylor Swift. And then you have Le Mans at night.
I believe, you know, a couple who runs together stays forever. That's why we run every morning together.
I just want to show you around that we have some communities with like some Vespas and culture scooters, and we're just gonna ride around the city. In Indonesia, we're all very community-based, you know, very friendly, very everyone. So I want to show you guys how it is like.
I think it's gonna be kinda crowded because the traffic sucks.
Jumat pagi! How do I look?
You wear it like this?
I
I thought it's your style, man.
no. It's not like I use a helmet every time also, you know? It's part of life that to get a bigger income or to get a better persuasion for something, sponsors or whatever it is that you do, you need a bigger presence. And in reality, in Indonesia, really, motorsport is not big. So you need to yourself be big. And unfortunately, because the sport isn't big enough yet, you need to have a bigger presence doing the sport and doing something else. Of course, there are things that maybe as pure motorsports don't like, but in the end of the day, if it helps reach to what WEC is, to what racing is, in the end, the whole Indonesia would know more, then I'm still happy. Hopefully it spreads positivity to everyone. I'm just a kid living his dream, you know? I think I'm so blessed to be able to follow and catch and pursue my dream to become a racing driver. My number one goal is in racing and to be world champion. I think sometimes people forget that with behind the smiles, behind all this other work and stuff. The quote that actually keeps me going, keeps me motivated, and keeps me going through tough times was, so it goes, God grant me the grace to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's crazy, right? Oh, it's an M-Love magazine. How is it here? Oh wow, I love BMW. Look, the M3 CSL. Look, Timo Glock, Bruno Spengler. Wow. You know, to be in the presence and just knowing that I drove cars with them, it's unbelievable. Look, Augusto Farfus.